We, as the African American race, are in the deception that racism is currently a major problem in our nation. I'm sorry to break the news to you, but it's not. Now, I address my people because I realize this is a topic and it is hot. Now, I understand some people still live hating our race, and I hope those individuals who believe that way will change. But we think we don't have the same access to a prosperous life as the whites have. We say we are not respected and loved enough. But before we criticize and accuse, have we ever considered that possibly the issue is not them, but it's us? See, there is a fact that you should be aware of. What does not occur every day is police brutality, but what is prevalent in many, many neighborhoods is black on black fatalities. But we as a race blame it on a problem that was nearly solved 60 years ago. But because we can't forgive and forget, the lack of success in our race continues to show. I've heard people say racism is this and that, and because of the white man, our race fails to get on track. I don't know, but I guess I don't understand how we can blame another race for our issues when 57% of African American children are being raised without their biological father, and we constantly see our own addicted to alcoholism and substance abuse. I guess what I'm saying is that we cannot blame another race for our lack of success. We have to pay our own debt. It is difficult when discipline, responsibility, and respect amongst our race is lacking to parade around in the streets and protest if behind it isn't any action. Because when there's a father who teaches their son to say 12, the issue is not with anyone but ourselves. There are children missing their father's presence as they are alone. So it is time for the fathers to return home, to tell their sons they are kings and raise them to be men, and tell their daughters they are queens and teach them to love who they are within. It is time to put down the guns and pick up those who are hurting in our own race. It is time to leave the trap house and enter the workplace. It is time to stop recording when pulled over by the authority we need to see trying to get attention and act morally. It is time to acquire the help we need, and the lusting for unpleasant addictions we must defeat. It is time for our people to halt the generational curse and realize they are able to be successful and that they have worth. It is time to forgive those who damaged our ancestors, because that's the only way we will move forward. We as African Americans must get our families, communities, and ourselves in order. Let us change ourselves so discipline, responsibility, and respect is what our race will be known to exemplify. The only way black men and black women will succeed in this nation is if we better our own lives. I thank black men and black women who have found their purpose in place. Let the rest of us follow their example so we can better our own race.